is Aria McIntosh, and I'm going to tell you all about Elizabeth Cotten. Have you ever seen somebody play guitar upside down and backwards? Elizabeth Cotten is known for this. This is a picture of Elizabeth Cotten. As you can see, she's an elderly woman with a guitar. In this presentation, we're going to talk about her early life, the type of music she made, and her musical career. So, like I said, she plays guitar upside down and backwards because she's left-handed. She also taught herself how to play guitar and invented a unique style of playing, which is named after her. It is called cotton picking style. And here she is, playing her guitar upside down and backwards. She was born in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and is the youngest of 5 children. At the age of 9, she started practicing on her brother's guitar. At the age of 11, she got a job as a domestic, and by the age of 12, she was able to afford her own guitar. By the time she turned 15, she had gotten married, and she became interested in the church. However, her pastor advised that she focus less on music and more on her marriage and more on God, so she quit music. Fast forward, Elizabeth Cotten is in her 60s, and she moves up to Washington, D.C. to be close with her daughter and her granddaughter. There, in Washington, D.C., she gets a job at a department store. Now, according to the Smithsonian Catalog of Folk Music, Elizabeth Cotten was discovered when young Peggy Seeger walked into the store looking for her mother. Elizabeth helped unite the two, and her mother offered her a job as a domestic. Little did she know, the Seeger family is infamous for their folk music. Here is a picture of Elizabeth Cotten in her older age with Peggy Seeger and Mike Seeger. You might know the Seegers through Pete Seeger, their probably most famous musician. So here's a picture of the Seeger family all sitting together. The Seegers discovered her playing guitar in their house and loved it. They made records, they put her on tour, she performed all over the U.S., she won many folk awards, but according to an article by NPR, she won her first Grammy in 1985 at the age of 90. And with her earnings from playing music, she was able to buy a house for her daughter and a house for herself in Syracuse, New York, where she lived until she died at the age of 97. However, she continued performing into her very, very old age until she had fallen ill in her 90s. So, yeah, she is totally freaking cool. And here is a picture of her holding her Grammy, and in front of it, in the showcase, is her Grammy itself. That's the end of my PowerPoint presentation, but I'd like to show you a video of her playing so you get an idea of what she looks and sounds like. Here is a video of Elizabeth Cotten playing her most famous song, Freight Train. So now you can kind of get an idea of what her plucking style sounds like. So, to reiterate, Elizabeth Cotten was discovered in her old age, although she started playing music when she was very young. She was discovered by the Seegers, she was put on tour, she became a huge folk icon, and she continued to play up until she died at the age of 97, after earning herself a Grammy in 1985. So it just goes to show that you can achieve your dreams at any age. Now I'm going to turn to my audience. Do you guys have any questions?
Wow, this was really good. I guess my only question would be, how influential was she in folk music? Like, do people know her outside of the Seegers?
People who are very interested in folk music stumble upon her. She has a lot of famous songs that you might know, like, have you ever seen Pitch Perfect? You know, the Cup song? The When I'm Gone is a cover of one of her songs. So a lot of people know her music, but they don't know her name or her face, and that's why she's so important to learn about.
Wow, that's excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.